All right. Is that correct, Mr. Rucker?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
32, Your Honor.
How far did you go through school?
I graduated.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
No, Your Honor.
Did you get a copy of this indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you're going to plead no contest to both those charges? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, before I accept your no contest plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you. And I need to be satisfied that your no contest plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. So I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand a question or you want to talk some more to Ms. Smith, let me know and I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine the witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody could comment on that. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one will be provided at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings that took place. Do you understand that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, Your
If you
Honor.
could not afford a copy of those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're entering a no contest plea today, which means that you're not contesting the facts that the prosecutor will recite that will result in a finding of guilty. You do have the right to appeal a no contest plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about any of your rights?
No, Your Honor.
You still want to plead no contest to these charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you understand by pleading no contest, you're not contesting the facts which the prosecutor will recite, which will result in the finding of guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand that upon the finding of guilty, I will order a pre-sentence report, then we will schedule a sentencing at a later date. Do you understand that by pleading no contest in this case, that you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time that I could sentence you to prison in this case? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Count one, trafficking cocaine is a felony of the 5th degree. It carries a maximum prison term of 12 months and a maximum fine of $2,500. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Count two, trafficking cocaine is a felony 1, and that's what's called a qualifying offense. That means that sentence will entail both a definite minimum term as well as an indefinite maximum term. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The indefinite maximum term will be 1/2 of whatever sentence I give you on the definite minimum term. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, for instance, if I gave you a sentence of a definite minimum of 3 years, then the indefinite maximum would be up to 4.5 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you another example. If I gave you the maximum prison sentence on count 2, the definite minimum would be 11 years up to an indefinite maximum of 16.5 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there is a mandatory fine. Is it between $10,000 and $20,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, of at least $10,000 up to $20,000. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, if I gave you a consecutive sentence on both of these counts, meaning one sentence after another, then the definite minimum would be 12 years and the indefinite maximum 17 or 16 and a half years. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if I gave you a consecutive on the fine, the maximum would be $22,500. The mandatory portion is $10,000. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about any of the sentencing terms? Detention?
No, Your Honor.
Are you presently on post-release control to the parole authority?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand your conviction may result in a driver's license suspension of between 6 months and 5 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand your felony conviction will prevent you from owning or possessing a firearm?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that upon your release from prison, you will have to serve a period of post-release control of at least 2 years up to 5 years under the direction of the parole authority?
Yes, Your Honor.
They will place conditions upon you. If you violate the conditions, the parole authority could return you to prison for up to 9 months for each of your violations, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If the violation were a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if that were to occur, the maximum prison term for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time you have left under your post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that during the term of your mandatory prison sentence, you are not eligible for judicial release?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you were sentenced to a sentence that included the non-mandatory time, you would be eligible during that time. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, has anybody promised you that I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading no contest here today?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand I do not have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had enough time to talk with Ms. Smith before pleading guilty to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has she discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I said pleading guilty, pleading no contest today.
Yes.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the advice she has given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead no contest here today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering the no contest plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Geigerich, if the case went to trial, what do you have to show?
Thank you, Your Honor. The evidence would show that the defendant was targeted by Lake County Narcotics with a confidential informant on 2 separate occasions. The first was on April 25th, 2023. Deal was set between the CI and the defendant for an ounce of meth and an 8 ball of crack for $475. The deal did in fact occur. The suspected narcotics were sent to the Lake County Crime Lab where the cocaine tested positive for cocaine, an amount of 3.66 grams. And the suspected methamphetamine turned out to be rock salt. Again, targeted on April 27, 2023. The deal occurred at Shoregate Towers. The first deal occurred at Shoregate Towers, apartment 656, and that's located at 30951 Lakeshore Boulevard, City of Willowick, Lake County, Ohio. It's again targeted on April 27, 2023, again at the Lakeshore Boulevard, Willowick, Lake County, Ohio location. It's for an ounce of crack for $850. The deal did in fact occur. Suspected narcotics were sent to the Lake County Crime Lab where they tested positive for cocaine Schedule 2 an amount of 27.29 grams. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Smith, anything to add to those facts?
Nothing to add, Your Honor.
Mr. Rucker, you have agreed not to contest the facts as recited for the prosecutor for the purpose of this plea. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then what is your plea to count 1, trafficking cocaine, felony 5?
No contest.
And what is your plea to count 2, trafficking cocaine, felony 1?
No contest.
Smith?